Welcome in, everybody. This is BMC Collectibles. My name is Alex. Today, we have one case of 2024 Pro Set Pure Football. While we get started, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at bmc.collectibles and save us as a seller on eBay. Let's just do it this way. Alright, guys. Let us get started. Box number one. Good morning. What's up, Benny? Pull you a bucky. I'll see what I can do there, Vlad. No promises. Cam Ward, 53 of 75. Jalen McMillan, 27 of 49. Troy Franklin, 23 of 49. Jermaine Jackson, 4 of 10. Chubba Purdy, 7 of 15. Dijon Edwards, 6 of 8. And a quad auto, Dylan Gabriel, Jordan James, Trayshawn Holden, and Tez Johnson. 7 of 8 on the quad. As I'm sure you all know, all multi-signers are going to random.org. Yeah, nice. I like when they do the team, like the team autos. Pretty cool for, the fans of those teams. I am sleeving and top loading between each box because, again, I am by myself today. Got about 2 more weeks by myself, and then Beeve will be back, and things will be back to normal, a lot smoother and quicker. Box number 2, Isaiah Bond, 5 of 15. Jerry Rice, 23 of 75. Xavier Restrepo, 8 of 10. Johnny Wilson, 1 of 15. John Rice Plumlee, 2 of 8. Xavier Weaver, 1 of 1. Or Xavier White, I apologize, not Weaver. There's so many different Xaviers. 1 of 1. And Luther Burden, 5 of 10. I don't know what he was doing with that auto, but he did something. No, but what is that auto? Is that how he normally signs? How you doing, Clint? Over in the eBay chat. Hope you're having a good start to your Monday. I'm good, bro. us get on to box number 3. Good morning in the eBay chat. Tarheeb Still, 2/10. Alan Bowman, 40/49. Jaden Daniels, 20/25. Frank Gore Jr., 4/10. Trevion Henderson, 3/3. Dan Hampton, 2/6. And Cade Klubnik, 5/5. You don't know much about cards. What's the differences with well, there's a bunch of different sets that come out, and they each include a different look, a different, you know, parallels or different formats. It can get pretty crazy with all the different card stuff. For example, these boxes, there's 7 cards in a box, 3 base and 4 autos. But there's other ones that are just like 3 cards and they're all autos, or there's others that are 1 auto and 20 cards. Like, there's so many, and there's different card companies that all do things differently. This company is Leaf. They are it's unlicensed, but it's a cheap entry point for a lot of people to come in and buy the players that they want. And yeah, try and get them. Braylon Allen, 45/75. Jackson Dart, 36/49. Eddie George, 23/25. Nick Anderson, 5/7. Malachi Corley, 2/4. Kamani Vidal, 6/6. And this is pretty dope. All That Glitters, Jason Witten, 2/10. I like that a lot. Yeah, before sets are released, they release the checklist so you know what cards are possible to get in boxes. And then you can take that information and you can buy your own box, or you can, if they're too expensive, you can join a break and buy the team or players that you're looking for. You meet a lot of great people getting into cards. I made a lot of great friends, and now I am able to do this for a living. And I enjoy it. It's a lot better than what I was doing before. All right, on to the next box. Brock Purdy, 2 of 25. Ooh, Brock Vandegrift, 1 of 10. Malik Neighbors, 38 of 75. Casey Washington, 5 of 10. Marcus Rosemi-Jacksaint, 8 of 8. Cameron Rising, 8 of 10. And another throwback auto. All That Glitters for Jim Kelly, 2 of 10. Nice. Yeah, these ones are called acetate. Just means they're see-through cards. There's a few different sets that are like that, and they're all pretty cool. Was it the Jim Kelly for Benny? Oh yeah. Honestly, we have a guy in our little community that we have over on Discord, who is a, uh, you know, quote unquote vintage old cards from 70s, 80s, 90s. And cards back then were just so nice. A lot of cards now are just really, you can just tell they're just pumped, they're just printed and put on shelves, and doesn't look like there's a lot of thought behind them anymore. Why is this stuck together? Okay. Dallas Turner, 4 of 5. Jermaine Jackson, 64 of 75. Josh Allen, 71 of 75. G-Mac, George McIntyre, 2 of 2. Trey Harris, 4 of 5. Here's Xavier Weaver. You see, I didn't lie. 3 of 6. And Jackson Dart, 4 of 10. I'm very, very curious what teams draft Jackson Dart. Yeah, he's so young. I think he's 19 or something. I saw something that no quarterback has ever taken a snap at his age in the NFL. So like for where he's at now, you could draft him in a late round and try and develop him. I'm super curious what teams do it or are considering it. I'm having a lot of fun. This is my first year like ripping stuff around draft time and just opening college football cards near the draft. It's just so nice. For Jackson Dart's sake, I wouldn't really want him on the I wouldn't really want him on the Jets. Learning under Justin Fields and maybe getting have to be put back in just because it's New York. And once the media starts doing its thing, then a quarterback is definitely out. Brian Urlacher, 26 of 75. Justice Haynes, 1 of 10. Troy Polamalu, 17 of 49. Tariq Owens, 5 of 10. Ethan Garbers, 3 of 3. Malachi Nelson, 8 of 8. And a triple auto, Nico Iamaleava, Dylan Sampson, and Chris Brazzell. 1 of 1. That is going to be a very tough random. I am super high on Nico this year. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on Tennessee. All the early rankings I see. Really, I didn't know that about Malachi Nelson. I don't follow too many. Once they get into college is when I kind of start paying attention. I don't look too much into the high school recruitment grades and stuff. I see them, just not my thing. Oh wow. Oh, he's gonna be in one of those videos that is like, where is the 2023 high school recruiting class now? And it's gonna be him working at a Costco or something and Arch Manning winning a Super Bowl. Ugh. Do you mainly focus on football cards or other sport as well? We do everything. If you stick around, we are actually going to do a multi-sport break, which is everything. Football, baseball, hockey, soccer, even actors are in it. Urban Meyer, 30 of 49. Luke Altmaier, 17 of 49. Jimmy Johnson, 36 of 49. Caden Salter, 2 of 2. Matthew Golden, 2 of 10. Jalen McMillan, 3 of 6. And who was that asking for it? Who was that asking for it? How about wide receiver and cornerback 1, Travis Hunter, 2 of 4. Woo! Those first few picks in the draft are going to be interesting. So the price, the way we do it is we do pick your player breaks. So for example, if your favorite player is Tom Brady, and then you buy Tom Brady in a break, that means you own the rights to every Tom Brady card. But there's a chance that there is no Tom Brady card. So that's the risk you run with breaking. Is you could pay $20 for something really expensive, or you could pay $20 for absolutely nothing. Yeah, Benny in the YouTube chat, his favorite player is Randy Moss, so he bought Randy Moss, and he's just here looking for Randy Moss. The best part about collecting is there is no right way to collect. You can kind of do whatever you want. You want to collect your favorite players? Collect your favorite players. Your players from your favorite teams? Do that. If you want to prospect and learn how to flip cards when the hype gets super high, go crazy. There's so many different ways to do it. Everybody likes doing it their own way. Me personally, I'm more of just a collector. I don't sell too much. Only time I really sell is when I need to just clean stuff up a little. Joe Namath, 30 of 49. GMAC back again on the 101. Chubba Purdy, 2 of 25. Jonathan Brooks, 4 of 10. Xavier Legette, 15 of 15. Cody Schrader, 1 of 1. And Malik Neighbors, 3 of 8. Very nice. Correct. Yes. If you're a Lightning fan, for example, in this next break we're doing, there is like a Steven Stamkos spot. I believe he's on the Lightning, or was. And so you could buy the Steven Stamkos spot. And no, all of our breaks are sold the night before. So if something breaks on the 14th, that means the auctions for it will end on the 13th, and then we'll run it the morning after it ends. We find that to be the easiest way for us to keep track of everything, because sometimes these checklists have 500 plus names on it, and going through and selling all those individually before you break would be a lot for two people. No. It's all the auctions for it already ended. Ended yesterday. Kamani Vidal, 2 of 3. Eli Manning, 11 of 15. Nate Yarnell, 30 of 75. Willie Roaf, 1 of 10. Jawar Jordan, 1 of 10. Thomas Castellanos, 6 of 10. And Jaden Daniels, 6 of 6. Whew. I think that's pretty good. Travis Hunter, Jaden Daniels. Alrighty. Yep, this one is almost over. We are gonna get into some Leaf Collective Multisport after this break and a hit recap, and I do the randoms. So if you are here for Collective Multisport, we are almost done. I will be with you as soon as I can. Max Brosmer, 7 of 49. Jordan Travis, 1 of 1. Kyle McCord, 2 of 5. Blake Shapen, 5 of 6. Isaiah Davis, 7 of 10. Frederick Moore, 9 of 15. And we got a crazy one coming up. Legend quad. Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, and Jay Novacek. Wow. I hope, I hope this goes to a Cowboys fan. That is a really cool card. Again, all multi-signers will be going to random.org. All right. Final box of the break. If I have not hit for you, hopefully now is the time when I do. All right. Good luck. Omarion Hampton, 35 of 49. Aaron Donald, 7 of 25. Taj Brooks, 3 of 49. Miller Moss, 1 of 5. Haynes King, 1 of 4. Taj Brooks, 2 of 10. And closing us out is a duel, Jake Retzlaff and Jerry Bohannon, 4 of 10. Yep, Multisport is right up next. I just have to finish sleeving and top loading this box, do a quick hit recap, and then get into the randoms, and then we will be right into Multisport. All right. No problem, Benny. Hope you have a good rest of your Monday and a good start to your week. Appreciate you joining. All right. Let us get into this hit recap. No problem, Sidetrack. Have a good one. Cam Ward, Jalen McMillan, Troy Franklin, Jermaine Jackson, Sheba Purdy, Dijon Edwards, Isaiah Bond, Jerry Rice, Xavier Restrepo, Johnny Wilson, John Rice Plumley, Xavier White, Luther Burden, Tarheeb Still, Alan Bowman, Jaden Daniels, Frank Gore Jr., Travion Henderson, Dan Hampton, Cade Klubnik, Braylon Allen, Jackson Dart, Eddie George, Nick Anderson, Malachi Corley, Kamani Vidal, Jason Witten, Brock Purdy, Brock Vandergriff, Malik Neighbors, Casey Washington, Marcus Rosemi Jackson, Cameron Rising, Jim Kelly, Dallas Turner, Jermaine Burton, Josh Allen, George McIntyre, Trey Harris, Xavier Weaver, Jackson Dart, Brian Urlacher, Justice Haynes, Troy Polamalu, Tariq Owens, and Ethan Garbers. Malachi Nelson, Urban Meyer, Luke Altmaier, Jimmy Johnson, Caden Salter, Matthew Golden, Jalen McMillan, Travis Hunter, Joe Namath, George McIntyre, Chubba Purdy, Jonathan Brooks, Xavier Legette, Cody Schrader, Malik Neighbors, Kamani Vidal, Eli Manning, Nate Yarnell, Willie Rofe, Jawar Jordan, Thomas Castellanos, Jaden Daniels, Max Brosmer, Jordan Travis, Kyle McCord, Blake Shapen, Isaiah Davis, Frederick Moore, Omarion Hampton, Aaron Donald, Taj Brooks, Miller Moss, Haynes King, and Taj Brooks. And for our multi-signers, Jake Retzlaff and Jerry Bohannon, Nico Iamaliava, Dylan Sampson, and Chris Brazel, Dylan Gabriel, Jordan James, Trayshawn Holden, and Tez Johnson, and Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, and Jay Novacek. All right, give me a minute to go ahead and get the random set up, and then I will be right back. All right, everybody. The way this is going to work is we are going to roll a pair of die. The number has to be 3 or higher to be valid. And then the top spot, when we randomize each list, will win the card. Let's see how many times we're rolling. We are going to go 7 times on each list, starting off with Jake Retzlaff and Jerry Bohannon. 6 times. 5 plus 2 is 7. One more time. Going to Jake Retzlaff on the dual. On to the Tennessee triple. Nico Iamaliava, Dylan Sampson, and Chris Brazel II. That is 6 times. 2 plus 5 is 7. One more time. Chris Brazel taking home the Tennessee triple. Dylan Gabriel, Jordan James, Trayshawn Holden, and Tez Johnson. We are going to go 7 times. That is 6 times. One more time. Dylan Gabriel taking home the quad. And Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, and Jay Novacek. We are going to go 7 times. Good luck on this. That is 6 times. One more time. Good luck. Jay Novacek taking home the Cowboys quad. All right, guys, if you are in collective multisport, Give me about a minute or two to go ahead and get that all set up, and then I will be right with you. Thank you.